Bonjour, good morning, and welcome back to the Roxy Pro France, where we're going to continue on with women's round number 2. We didn't get all the way through that round yesterday, so we're going to start where we stopped yesterday afternoon here in the south of France. Les Canots is the setting, and this is a look at the chilly morning we're experiencing, but the waves are looking excellent.
There you go, guys. We're running men's and women's today.
Thank you, Peter, and a great insight from our commissioner. We may go mobile, and we're straight into it with Sally Fitzgibbons finding a nice left here and goes for a completion. 2 turns there for Fitzgibbons to put the first score on the board this morning. Replay, Rosie.
Yes, Sally just stroking into this left-hander. A lot of bump on that face still, but that tide moving out, so we're going to see it clean up even more. But 2-turn combination from Sally Fitzgibbons. Good way to start off this heat with Pauline Ado.
And Pauline Ado taking off on her first wave of the morning, choosing a right-hander. Gets a nice carve off the top to start. Little froth on the face, a little flat section that she's going to have to weave through. Looking for a finish here. Gets up in the lip, vertical. Good job with that. She's going to stick with this wave. Good body language at the end of that as well. I think Pauline felt that wave was a good start.
On the back of the ski, there is a lot of rip current, and you see these right-handers, they're really pushing down the beach at the moment, so you've really got to match that speed of that wave. It also can tend to flatten out a little bit on that bank as well to find that connection, even with that foamy face. Pauline just calling the ski there.
And there's the shuttle back out. Sally on the paddle, looking at a left again. A nice carve. Wave gets pretty tapered right here, so she did get that one maneuver in. She's not going to give up on it, however. And things get a little wishy-washy on the inside, but makes it through that section. Nice reform. So that left pushing against the current continues to reward Sally Fitzgibbons. She took off on that wave, Rosie, and it didn't look like much, but she made the most of it.
You can see Pauline almost wanting to have a look at that one. Sally says, nah, she uses her priority on this wave back through this section, but then it starts to kick up a little bit. She just hits a bit of a bubble there. That's so hard to negotiate, that tricky whitewater section. Floats it up there, cuts into the face. So Sally just peeling off a few beautiful maneuvers on this wave. Like you mentioned, from the get-go, you didn't think it was going to be much, and then kind of gave her more opportunity on the inside.
Oh, that was great surfing to make it around all those sections and find more open face. And Sally's going to remain busy here. Just take a look at that. In and out for Sally Fitzgibbons, so we'll be waiting for 2 scores.
So much going on. People are always out. It's beautiful. The weather's been amazing.
Pauline Ado on her second wave. Now chooses to go left. She saw the success, so she probably heard from the beach announcers the success of Sally Fitzgibbons getting some score on those lefts. So a little change in strategy for Ado, and we'll be waiting that score.
I like it.
You like it?
It's kind of, you know why? Because we've had, let's just watch Pauline as she drops in here. This wave has got a lot of foam on it to contend with, and doesn't really start to kind of give her opportunity until it hits that shallower bank on the inside. She elects to kick out, but look at the bowl on that left-hander. That's what we've been talking about. When you find yourself in that critical section, there's that opportunity, but sometimes it just kind of pushes you out and you have to go flat on that rail. So as you can see, that wave really just dissipates through that section.
As far as incoming swell, those magic numbers to dial in, knowing that it's going to be really good. Sally Fitzgibbons on a right-hander this time. Does a good job of getting a hook in and decides to kick out, looking to improve upon her 3.67. Take another look at it.
Well, Sally on a kind of head-high wave. Good turn there. Was the opportunity to kind of float that section. I'm sure if there was, Sally would have attacked it. It was a good critical turn.
Here we go, Sally Fitzgibbons. A nice left-hander, lots of speed going down the line, winding up off the bottom. Hooks off the top, good form on this wave. More opportunity for Fitzgibbons as she moves down the line. Another backhand hook. She's gonna stick with this one till the fins hit the sand right there. So that's a good one for Sally Fitzgibbons. No doubt that's going to increase her lead. And you know, Sally, she's such a competitor. She's going to take that one all the way through to the beach, which she just did.
And the fitness comes into play here, Cups, as we see Sally, a lot of bump. First to contend with, beautiful first turn. Then she's really got to step on that acceleration to find more open face. Got to see, you always got to be adjusting on these waves. There's times where you've really got to step up the speed, and then it kind of just tapers off on this inside section. So Sally does so well to negotiate all those tricky sections on that wave. That first turn though, watch how she sets us up. This beautiful bottom turn on her backhand. Head and shoulders just really leaning into it. See her head, she knows that she's got to kind of step on it. Stays low too, which gives her that bit of projection and speed. Feeling when you're sitting out the back, knowing that time's winding down, and just how nerve-wracking it can be.
Back to Sally. Just the momentum has certainly stayed with Fitzgibbons throughout this heat, and she finds another good-looking left-hander and may even push her lead further.
She finds that opportunity, drops to the bottom of this wave, gets straight up there, and then really hooks into it. So emphasis on that single maneuver, another one off the bat. So two beautiful moves, carves through this section, and then that finishing turn. So clean, you know what, Cups, I enjoyed that wave from Sally. Let's see, this is an important wave for Pauline.
More froth on the face for Pauline Ado. Gets a nice carve in, sticks with it. She's really going to have to do something explosive at the end of this wave to acquire that score, 8.43, and that need may be even larger once Sally's score checks in for the previous wave.
And then Pauline, see that frothy face from the wave before, a bigger wave, but it seems to run off this bank a little bit, doesn't get that same kind of critical opportunity. Still one of her better waves in this heat so far. See it just get kind of chunky and fat through this section. Unfortunately, Pauline didn't have that same kind of cup that Sally's wave had.
Countdown's happening right now. The heat's come to an end, and we will be holding for scores, waiting for scores to have the final decision in our opening heat of the day. 3.37 for Pauline Ado, so it is a foregone conclusion. Sally Fitzgibbons moves on to round number 3. We'll be back with more.